And okay. First of all, I wanted to introduce the background of the blockchain. So in 2000, there's internet wave. So, from the internet wave, there will be a very huge giant to emerge, like Alibaba, like Tencent, like Baidu. And after that, in 2015, there's another wave emerged. It's mobile internet. It's like Didi Taxi, like Toutiao in mainland China. It's a very big companies emerge in that wave. And right now, right here, I think this is another wave, the third wave. This is called the blockchain. And blockchain has a very huge market. The total market cap is $820 billion. I think this number is very, so very exciting, especially for this is a very early stage of this market. And second is grows very rapidly. This market. You can see these numbers. The annual return in the last year on the cryptocurrencies is 13 times. Is far beyond than the traditional investment asset. So it's a very how to say? I cannot say that, right? It's a very exciting numbers, and so many people think there's a bubbles. There's a huge bubbles in this market. Everybody told us, but I think, for my opinion, it is a bubble in this market. But if you see the detailed numbers, there's a very huge potential in this market. Oh, sorry. First number is 7.5 billion. This is the total population all over the world. And the second number is 3.9 billion. With that, is half of the total population. This is the internet users all around the world. So it's half of the total population all over the world are the internet users. But how many users in blockchain? It's just 20 million. It's only 20 million. It's occupied 0.13% of the total populations. So if these numbers multiply 10 times, this is just only 1% of the total population around the world. So it's very huge. I think this is just the beginning of this market. And also, there are many problems in this market or in the blockchain. Blockchain also have no usable. It's not usable right now. You cannot use blockchain decentralized applications like the internet applications, right? So why is that? There are so many problems, but this main three of this problem, I think, need to be solved. First is the poor performance. Because limited by the current consensus and technology, this current blockchain has a very low transaction verification speed. Bitcoin, is very low. You just support just seven transactions per second around the world. So versus the Visa and the MasterCard is a very huge gap. So this is the main problems that the blockchain cannot be used like the internet. And the second is waste of the resources. We see the numbers. Electricity used for mining Bitcoin, only Bitcoin, is estimated 0.13% of the total electricity. Okay, and it's higher than the electricity usage of 159 countries. So if the users in blockchain like the internet, if we have so many users, the electricity all over the world will exhaust it. So this is the second problems of the blockchain. And the last one, I think a blockchain must be anonymous. Most people think, but it is wrong. If you the Satoshi separate the identity with the transaction, just need to protect the privacy of the users. So this is only the reason. So it's not the result, it's the reason. So, but because of this anonymous environment, so there are so many illegal applications like blackmail and money. Want to influence our daily life. I think this industry need to work in a framework, in a political framework. It doesn't work. So because of this three main problems of the blockchain, so the blockchain didn't work like the internet. They cannot usable. So we want to build a brand new solution to deal with these problems. This is the use chain. The first mirror identity blockchain ecosystem. And these are two key words. First is we just focus on identity. We just focus on real name situations. And second, we reconstruct the blockchain technology infrastructure to increase the speed. So there is a high performance public chain. And I think it will be the main infrastructure in the next generation of the blockchain. And the cornerstone of the use chain is called Mirror Identity Protocol, MIP. What does that mean? It means we use zero knowledge improvement to make the people can combine the offline people, the real life, in real life people with the online address, and without the information, without the privacy information exposures. So how do you do that? Users verify their identity on the CA nodes, the certification authorization nodes, and after that they can verify their address. So one person just has only one address in the blockchain. So this is real name situations. And based on the MIP, so we can to ensure or address on the chain has a single one person in the real world. So this is the MIP works. And based on the MIP, we reconstruct the